Alrighty, hello everybody. Hope you're having a great Sunday. It's 3:07 in the morning, and yeah, I know I usually don't do updates at night, but hey, can't sleep. Let's do an update. I hope everybody's having a good morning. Imagine not many people's going to join in this early in the morning anyway. But let's take a look outside right now. It is just not. It's not very good outside right now. It's 30 degrees. It is just kind of cold out this morning, so 30 degrees out right now at our station, and imagine around the area there's some colder spots out there, I imagine. Let's zoom on out. Well, actually, I'm surprised to not see some 29s. I actually do see some 29s just to the northeast there, around Rainsville, Pine Ridge area, 28 there around Pine Ridge. So there is some cooler temperatures out there. Of course, we're at 30 here at our station. The winds, they will continue to die on down as we go on through the day. They have been gusting on up to about 6 miles per hour. Top wind gust so far is at 9 miles per hour. I know that says 11.2, but that's not accurate at this point. Rainfall, of course, no rainfall. Don't really expect any until Tuesday. So let's get into the newest updates. This is what we've just got from the Storm Prediction Center. And let's talk about that. We'll first take a look at our GFS model. This is showing the system move through on Tuesday. Timing has been adjusted just a little bit, and we'll get into that. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Here's our newest Storm Prediction Center outlook. They have removed Northeast Alabama from the slight level 2 risk that we was under. That'd be level 1 risk we're under now for Northeast Alabama with marginal risk. So that is some good news. You know, it is. They've removed us from the level 2, moved it further to the southwest, putting us under a marginal risk of some severe thunderstorms on Tuesday. Primary threats with that will, of course, be damaging winds and isolated tornadoes. And let's take a look at some of the wind gusts overnight on Tuesday night into Wednesday. And, of course, they look pretty gusty out there. So seeing some 50s, 60s on there. And as you can see, it's not changed a lot from the last update. It has changed a little bit. They're still thinking we're going to get some damaging winds, maybe a tornado or two. That looks like the primary threats. Well, let's get a little bit more in depth with some of the information. This was released moments ago by the Weather Service in Huntsville, actually at 2:38. Severe weather risk returns Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. There's a 15 to 29% chance of severe weather within 25 miles. This forecasts are west of I-65. 5 to 15% chance or greater of severe weather within 25 miles is forecast east of I-65. Current forecast threats for this event includes the following: damaging winds, medium to high confidence, same as it was. Heavy rain, medium to high confidence, that hasn't changed either. And a tornado threat, very low confidence with that. Confidence in damaging winds remains medium to high, so that's pretty much what we're looking at thanks to a low-level jet. It's not going to take a lot to be able to pull those winds down, considering they're no higher up than they are, and we're higher up in the terrain too, so it won't be hard to pull some of those 60, 70 mile-an-hour wind gusts down, maybe even higher than that. Now looking at the timing, hasn't really changed a lot either. For Northwest Alabama, 5 p.m. to 7, moving on into the Huntsville area around 7 p.m. to 9, and then moving into Northeast Alabama around 9 p.m. to 11. So a lot has not really changed with that. We do expect gusty winds, of course, outside of thunderstorms on Tuesday into Wednesday. Wind gusts up to 30 or 40, likely Tuesday into Wednesday, both ahead of and behind the line of strong to severe storms, and a wind advisory will likely be needed for that time period. Now let's look at some key points here, or some important information. What we're currently watching Tuesday evening, feature of focus would be availability of energy for the storms. And it's not showing a lot, I'll just tell you. It doesn't show much energy at all, but that could change. But it's not showing a lot. Mostly it's going to be that wind energy is what's going to keep these going. Most likely, though, there will be enough energy to bring a wind and tornado threat. Higher threat west of I-65, and then it will weaken a bit as it tracks east, as we've been talking about. The alternate scenario 1 could be the energy amount overperforms, and there is a higher wind and tornado threat across the Tennessee Valley. That's a possibility. Also, scenario 2 possibility, the energy amount decreases and the wind and tornado threat is reduced for the entire area. That's also a good possibility. So either way there is a possibility of that. So, you know, either scenario. So we'll take a look at the threat confidence, of course, with the wind threat is high. Subsevere 40 to 60 miles per hour, high threat of that. Wind gusts over 60 miles per hour, pretty much a high threat there. Very destructive winds 70 mile per hour or greater, it's a little bit over the medium category there with that, with the wind 70 miles per hour or greater. Now, as far as hail goes, pretty much probably not going to have any. Very low threat. Can't rule it out. Very low threat. We're going to see any hail out of this. Tornado threat. Tornado or two. It's just slightly above low, as you can tell on the top graphic there, top right of your screen. It is just a little bit above the low, but it's still in the low. A few tornadoes. Also, just barely above the low threat. We can't rule out a few spin-ups, so that's what we're watching. But several tornadoes, some of them being, bigger than a EF2, EF3, really, really, really low on that point. Heavy rain and flooding, that'll also be kind of medium to high. Localized flash flooding threat on the lower side. Widespread flooding, very low confidence with that. So hopefully that gives you an update, everybody. I know I usually don't do them this late at night, but some stuff going on, just can't sleep, so I thought, hey, let's do an update a little bit early tonight. So with 2 viewers, thanks so much, and EvanRude123, thank you for watching us on YouTube there, and also shout out to my sponsor. We do have another sponsor next week to add to the list. I got to get that put up. Mr. Dylan Snyder at Alabama Living Real Estate. For all your real estate needs, give him a call at 256-979-4330. Love Mr. Dylan Snyder. Great guy, great real estate agent. Go check his Facebook page out. He's also got one of them too. You can view homes on there and other things as well. So go check him out. Tell him we said hello and give him a heads up. Hey, we saw this on Chris's weather page there at the Cap County Severe Weather Team. Man, I need to get some rest. Anyway, thanks so much, everybody. God bless y'all. Have a great night, and we'll see you on the next update.